The photographer who monetized his camera roll. Jaime spent years shooting weddings, weekends packed with back-to-back ceremonies, unpredictable weather, and endless family group photos. After 6 years, he realized he was sitting on a goldmine of unused images. Each wedding produced around 700 photos, but couples only kept a fraction. The rest, sunset shots, close-ups of rings, candid laughter, just sat on hard drives collecting digital dust. One slow Monday, Jaime decided to experiment. He uploaded 20 of his best unused wedding shots to a stock photo website. These weren't the stiff, staged stock images you usually see. They were genuine moments, hands clinking champagne glasses, table settings in golden light, and joyful candid scenes. That first month, he made just $3.47. Most people would have called it a waste of time, but Jaime noticed something. One photo, a simple shot of two hands holding wine glasses at sunset, faces out of frame, kept selling. It got downloaded 8 times in a month, used for dating app ads and wine promotions. That one image was doing more work than all his classic bridal portraits combined. Curious, Jaime started digging into what sold and why. He realized commercial buyers didn't want obvious wedding photos. They wanted images that could fit 100 different uses, backgrounds, textures, everyday moments. His technically perfect portrait sat untouched, while accidental snaps of centerpieces and blurry bokeh lights got downloaded again and again. So Jaime changed his approach. At every wedding, he started shooting intentionally for stock while still working for his clients. During downtime, he'd capture universal details. Hands exchanging rings, seagulls flying over a beach ceremony, glasses bubbling with champagne, or decorative lights strung across a tent. He didn't need extra equipment or time, just a new way of seeing what he already did. Soon, he was making $200 a month in passive income from stock sales. The real breakthrough came at a destination wedding in Mexico. Jaime caught a vendor setting up chairs in the background of a sunset shot. He almost deleted it, but then realized it was exactly what commercial clients wanted. Authentic, behind-the-scenes moments. That one photo, showing local workers and real event prep, ended up earning over $11,000 from more than 300 licenses. Fashion and lifestyle brands snapped it up for ads, blog headers, and social posts. Jaime figured out the secret. Fill the gaps that everyone else ignores. Most stock sites overflow with staged, generic models. What's missing? He found 4 things in high demand: diverse models, real people in real work settings, cultural details from actual events, and seasonal content that matches the real world. The fashion industry alone is projected to reach $360 billion by 2025. Fueling a constant need for fresh, relatable visuals. Jaime's best sellers weren't posed couples. They were moments like a grandmother adjusting the groom's tie, perfect for brands targeting older or more diverse audiences. To scale up, Jaime didn't need to shoot more weddings. He went through his archives, re-editing old photos with new uses in mind. Reception decor became event planning stock. Dress close-ups turned into texture backgrounds. Even outtakes, like slightly blurred shots of people dancing, sold the company's advertising mobility aids or senior fitness programs. He realized almost every image had a potential buyer if he looked at it through a commercial lens. Jaime also branched out beyond traditional stock sites. He sold directly to bloggers through Facebook groups, sometimes earning $75 to $200 per image. He packaged theme sets like 50 food photos for $49 and listed them on Etsy for creators and small businesses. He licensed images to local companies for their websites, charging $150 for perpetual use. These direct sales brought in more per photo and let him build relationships with repeat buyers. Within a couple of years, Jaime's monthly income from his camera roll hit $6,200, about $3,400 from standard stock sites, $1,800 from direct sales, and another $1,000 from custom requests. He now shoots fewer weddings, spending 2 mornings a week creating stock-specific content around his city. Farmers markets became food shoots, co-working spaces supplied business imagery. and his nephew's soccer games provided sports and youth content. He learned that buyers crave authentic visuals, shots that show sustainability, like reusable cups instead of plastic, local craftsmanship, and true inclusivity. Brands want to highlight eco-friendly practices in diverse communities, and Jamie's images delivered. He even tested the theory with just his phone. Using an iPhone, he shot 100 photos at a flea market and made $380 in 2 months. The bestsellers weren't artistic masterpieces, but practical visuals. A vendor's hands counting cash, a child eating ice cream, or vintage jewelry displayed on a wooden table. Jamie's simplest moneymaker? Blank space. He took photos of empty tables, clean countertops, and park benches, just neutral backgrounds for businesses to overlay text or products. Those 15 photos sold about 30 times each month at $8 per license. No models, no props, just useful space. His biggest surprise came from food photography. After snapping a few taco shots at a food truck for fun, Jamie uploaded them to a restaurant-focused stock site. Those 5 images consistently earn $12 to $18 per day because small businesses need affordable, ready-to-use visuals and can't always hire a pro. He identified 7 niches with constant demand: affordable healthcare, like dental or optometry offices, local service providers, minority-owned businesses, eco-friendly products, pet services, nonprofits, and education. Each one needed real, relatable images, not staged stock. Jamie now shares his best tips with other photographers and creators. Shoot vertical, since most buyers use images on mobile. Leave copy space for text overlays. Avoid logos or branding, since that limits licensing potential. Always get model releases. Images with signed releases are up to 4 times more valuable. The real advantage? Stock images keep earning for years. Jamie's top seller was shot back in 2016 and still brings in money every week. Most photographers obsess over gear and editing. Jamie's results came from asking one question before pressing the shutter: what problem does this photo solve for a business? Even phone shots of hands typing, people laughing in a cafe, or a blank wall can generate income if they meet a commercial need. You don't need